evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome once again to Monk Minis live here on RVTV. How are y'all doing, everybody? Yes.
Oh my God, yes. Oh my God, yes.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Can you let me do my intro before you start squealing over there? Anyway, it's time for more TRPG action here on RVTV. I'm the Shades, of course, that's Lady K. And we got the boys with me, Matty Jay, Mike Shell, BioHybrid, and Mildra the Monk. How we doing, everybody?
Doing good.
I got a goddamn song stuck in my head.
Welcome to my world.
But it's the weirdest song. I don't even know how to describe it.
Sing it, and you are dead.
I'm not gonna sing it. All I'm gonna say is by Takeo Ishii.
Okay then. So I hate Ottawa Comic Con for tempting me to buy a ticket to go to Ottawa Comic Con now. All right. Next three guests announced this week. You want to know what the three are?
Oh,
shoot. Steve Cardenas, Steve Bloom, Mary Elizabeth McGlynn.
Oh!
Both of them are both Steve Bloom and Mary. Oh my God, they are such sweethearts.
Yeah, that's gonna sting.
To say the least.
You know, Ottawa Comic Con, I love you. I know I haven't been to you last year, and I might not be able to do it this year again because, you know, Morphicon, but you don't have to rub it the hell. I mean, Steve Cardenas, no problem. I'll meet him in Rangers stuff in November, no problem. And of course, you know, Morphicon, but Steve Bloom, Mary Elizabeth McGlynn. Yeah, I was twitching for a couple of minutes there.
I don't blame you. Fucking Spike Spiegel and Hot Eyes Hilda in the same con. God damn.
Of all the references you could make, you go with Hilda. Well timed.
Okay. All right, Major Kusanagi. I was just going off the top of my head.
I know. It's just that
Hot Eyes Hilda.
Well, Outlaw Star is almost finished up on Tsunami, so that's why I had to rate that. But anyway, apparently I work for the Mad Hatter because for the last few days everybody's been prepping to change places at work.
Oh Jesus!
Because apparently there were a couple new hires, so everybody has to move around when it comes to cubicles, including me.
Ouch.
So, musical boxes.
Why do you think I referenced the Mad Hatter?
Moving right along.
Yes. So, now first off, let me offer an apology because I did not intend for all of last week to be just one long encounter.
I don't think anyone expected that to happen either. That's one of those things like, you have to learn, and unfortunately we learned the hard way that these enemies were just too fucking strong.
It wasn't that they were strong, it's that they were spongy. And they're supposed to be mooks. This is the reason why I defended when D&D 4th edition came out with the minion rule where and you'll probably appreciate this, I've come to call it the Sans rule. Because a minion type adversary in 4th edition only has 1 HP.
Ah!
They were spongy, they were mooks, and they like to come after Matty.
They were gunning for him like crazy.
He was like Adam. Why do you gotta be the frog?
No. It was Daffy Duck and Space Jam.
Now I'm trying to remember that joke. No, that's what it's. Everyone disses the duck.
Exactly.
I don't know. I seem I seem to find a way to diss Mike every week.
Oh, yowza!
That is our running gag for this show. Just everyone picks on Mike.
Well,
everyone picks on the guy that decides to run a stealth gimmick by screaming out loud.
Keep it in your pants.
Shield thrower.
And there we go, folks. There's our quota for the night.
There you go.
Yep.
Like, can I declare elderly abuse?
For the record, Mike, I am buying you a beer for that.
It's not our fault you want Rambo 1/2 during that last campaign.
Yeah.
And to be fair, you're not our only target, seeing as how Bio likes to tell bad jokes all the damn time.
But I admit I'm a shit joke teller. That's what.
And Mike admits that all of these gags are his fault. So guess what? You don't get out of this. Also, Bio, you got a fan in the Twitch chat.
I'll be a lightning rod of hate.
Anyway, Bio, you got a fan in the Twitch chat. Someone, Ultimate
And
Geek.
Sienna.
Ah.
Yeah, it's Sienna from our YouTube chat.
Ah, indeed. Also,
anyway.
Yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm. Now,
Are we gonna
with that,
why I squealed like a schoolgirl?
Yeah, may as well.
you've got 15 seconds.
I got new monitor set up.
Yeah, we realized that we still had our old our old HD TV sitting in the closet doing nothing, so we set it up and hooked up her laptop to it, so now she has a giant extra monitor.
Waste not, want not.
That I'm using to draw on, and it looks awesome.
All right, and anyway, now when we last left off, after the brazen attempt to try and bust in there and the cops there were looking for a box, you guys had to hightail it out of there because of the fact that, well, you could hear sirens coming in, so it was pretty clear that they were going to be bringing in backup. Which leaves you with a few mysteries, because one, even though everybody knows that there is always a few cops on the take, given the current state of Osaka, the idea that some cops would just brazenly bust in and start shooting is a bit odd.
Yeah, I kind of had that suspicion myself. As soon as like, not even willing to talk. What's going on here?
It's like they knew we were here. The fuck's going on?
No, they just were trying to eliminate anybody that could potentially get in their way.
Crooked cops?
Oh, that's kind of what Mildra was implying there, if you'd opened your ears.
Also, you know, corrupt cops. The only thing I can think of is this.
You just wanted an excuse to hit that button again outside of Sundays.
Yup.
You know what? Dave!
They were bad cops.
Point still stands.
No cookie for you.
Let him have his moment. He, after given all the stomping he did over his drink being interrupted.
Drink being interrupted. They broke my booze. You broke. New rule. Break old man Nakamura's booze. You die. A lot.
Oh, suck it up, Nakamura. We'll buy you one later.
Oh, don't worry. I got my spare booze in my coat jacket anyway.
Yeah, it's called liquid courage.
Exactly. Hey!
Lord knows you need plenty of it.
But given all that, I'd imagine that you'd all probably want to get some answers first, because there's a lot of questions. One, why were they so brazen? Two, what's this box? Three, why would they want it so bad that they'd risk causing a scene?
And four, who would be brazen enough to break our booze?
Well, what I was gonna say is who shot the ones that ran?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Something stinks here.
Well, perhaps we should get a hold of some of our contacts. They might know
Yeah,
something.
I know one I can contact.
All right.
His name's Yuji. Might as well find him.
Now, for the purposes of this, I want each of you to write down in the Discord which contact you're going to be going with, and we're going to be dealing with each of them separately.
All right, done.
Same here.
Why did that not shock me?
Yeah.
And hang on one moment, I need to make some adjustments.
Doesn't matter which one we pick, or is it we do the same or different?
How it's going to be working is you'll be doing different skill challenges. Each time you manage to break the DC, you're going to be getting one token. Which I would be handing out if we were doing this in front of each other at a table. But you're going to have to keep track of that yourself, because I am not the table.
Okay.
All right, in that case, pulling up a notepad.
Mm-hmm. All right. And I will note for the purposes of things, as I told you all beforehand, your level's going up by 2, and I made adjustments so that the enemies aren't going to be as spongy.
Just as long as they're not wearing square pants, we're all good.
You know, I consider myself a man of some degree of class. I wasn't even gonna go that route, but you just had to bring it up.
Okay,
This bio is why this is why we have to shit on you all the time.
By the way, that wasn't bio. That was Mike who said that.
Oh,
Yeah.
fair enough.
Yeah.
All right, I deserve. I retract my previous statement and redirect.
It's okay. I hit him later.
Make me a scapegoat, why don't you?
Well, it's not
It's
like you don't
okay.
deserve it 90% of the time.
Mike, it's okay. I hit him later.
Even I'm not dumb enough to go for the SpongeBob joke.
Can we go? It's okay. We hit Mike later and move on.
Yes. Well, I'll hit him.
Yeah, go with the multi-Dave later. You guys have more pressing matters. So, let me see what we've got here. Okay. Now let me open up a bit of a file.
Oh, good to see you, Lauren.
You know, in hindsight, I should have added brick ballads to the soundtrack, but you guys would have instantly recognized it if I did.
We got a new face in the chat, boss.
I see this. Seem to bring in a lot of new faces around here, Bio.
I'm just that damn good.
Oh, don't get cocky.
Don't forget the dice gods are always watching.
And they're gonna find ways to fuck you over.
Don't remind
All
me.
right. We will. As you now, you agree. You agreed to split up, and in doing so, hang on. Hang on, just trying to make sure that this track works the way I need it to. We will shift our gears first to Bio, who went looking for Yuji. Heading into a now. First off, we'll need to do a bit of a roll to see if you can figure out where he is.
So I got 100 points down.
Well, Osaka's a big city, and even with your connections, there's still plenty of places that he could be. So you are going to be rolling. In your case, that's going to be straight intelligence.
Oh, not my strong suit. Okay. That's just 1d20 straight. Crap. Here goes nothing. Schrock.
It takes you. It does take you a little while because you had to deal with some false leads. It took you about an hour and a half to try and find him after going around several blocks. A few people giving you some sideways glances because it's usually not the best thing going on when somebody's looking for Yuji.
That makes sense.
But eventually you head to a mahjong club where you know that he tends to frequent because only grumpy old man and chain smokers tend to go inside those clubs. And you find him sitting in the back playing a game of Reach, and unsurprisingly getting his ass kicked. He's already third place, and given that the North End player to his opposite just declared Reach, he's most likely screwed. At which point you hear one of the others declare Ron, and yeah, he's screwed. 7,200 points at the end of that round. At which point he throws up his hands and walks off, just as he runs into you. Oh, Kenshan, what? You've never been the mahjong type. What are you doing here?
Watched you get your ass kicked.
Yeah.
Good, were ya?
I had it by this much this time. How do I know you're not causing me some bad luck just by walking in here?
Dude, don't you know? I'm always on fire.
Boo!
Seconded.
Thirded.
The motion carries.
Man, you corny.
Yep.
So
I gather you didn't come all the way out from your normal turf just to beg for some work. What do you want?
Well, you're more perceptive than you are at playing the game. I need some info.
Well, that depends on what you're at. That depends on what you're asking.
A little bit ago, me and the boys got jumped by a few cops. We sent a couple of them packing, but the rest got nixed. And we overheard a little bit of a speaker saying, protect some kind of box. And the two cops that did escape, well, they got killed too by someone. You know anything?
Well, you were still in Tokyo at the time, but about 4 years ago there was something. But if you're gonna have me stick my neck out, I'm going to need a little bit of insurance.
A little bit of insurance? Didn't I save your ass from getting your head cut off from the boss a couple weeks ago?
That was then. What have you done for me lately? Roll diplomacy.
Okay. Diplomacy. That's charisma plus... that looks like it's 15. If I'm reading that right.
Yeah.
Let's see, charisma 20 plus 15. D20.
35.
Oh, crap. Plus 15. 34.
Hey, you got a 19. Not bad.
Yep, so close to a critical hit.
Well, well, I can't. As far as what happened 4 years ago, yeah, I wouldn't worry your hothead about that. But I'd advise you to make sure your spells ain't failing.
And go ahead.
Seems a Miko, a redhead at that, has decided to show up all the way from Tokyo and has been putting the PD on some serious edge.
If she's putting the cops on edge, she must be into some serious shit.
Oh, where it is she's looking to establish some turf. But you didn't hear that from me. If you get busted by the PD or by the boys, I ain't coming to help you. Got me?
As if I even thought you would. Now, I don't need you anymore. Go back and lose some more.
Well, if you wouldn't burn me alive, I'd probably be smacking you around right now. Get out. Last thing I need is you giving me bad luck.
Yeah, you can't get burned anymore by this game than you can by me.
And with that,
I'll give you that one.
with that, we will be shifting the scene over to what Mike and and AKA Karya has been doing. And unsurprisingly for Mike, he is headed to one of the older districts. Of course, if you're going there, then everybody knows what you're doing there, but nobody's gonna say it. But first things first, since this particular case, you don't need to find her. You know exactly where she is, and you've been one of her clients a few times.
God damn it, keep it in your pants, Bear.
I was waiting for that.
But
Take a shot, everybody.
As you approach her place, you do see the notes that go into detail about her consultancy hours, but you see that this is one of her off nights.
I knock on the. I enter her establishment. Lady Nori, are you here?
I'm here. Sorry. It's easy to tell. It's easy to tell that's you, Karya. Did you get in a fight again?
I did have a bit of a rough up earlier this evening. Apparently, the cops.
Hold that thought. Did you start it?
No, I did not start it this time.
You're learning.
Unfortunately, whoever didn't learn. Was not aware not to break my drink. So, but the cops are on a shoot now. Ask questions, never kick at the moment. Looking for some sort of box. Any clue what could be going on?
Hang on. You said that they well, normally I'd be charging a fee for this, but you happen to have caught me on a good night. After all, it's bad for business for me to pressure one of my favorite customers. I do recall here. That does sound a bit familiar. And Mike, I'm going to have you roll. You're gonna be rolling perception.
Okay, that's actually what I was kind of hoping for. So, D20 plus 5, 16.
That's barely enough. That's barely enough. If you're willing to, I might be able to help out a bit. if you're willing to be a little bit less of a stranger sometimes. I might need you for some work, given some of my more persistent clients.
Always willing to help out a fair lady.
Well then, I remember a few years ago there were a similar series of cases. I remember a few people saying how frustrated they were that the charges were suddenly dropped. But one of my more tattooed friends had said the whole thing was dropped because a Miko was involved, and they didn't feel a Miko who could more specifically a Miko who had quite a few kami at her beck and call. Not exactly something you'd want to get on the bad side of.
Fortunately, she got on my bad side first. Seems like. But if that's what I'm looking for, Miko with a number of kami, I should be able to use that to find out who interrupted my dinner this evening.
Oh, you did always have a fondness for okonomiyaki.
My favorite joint is now a bloody shambles at the moment, so it's going to probably be a week or two before I can go back there.
I could always make you some the next time you visit.
Your omiyaki is always was always a delicacy. And I do have that special. I have been saving a special bottle of wine for such an occasion as well.
Charming. Well, in any case, I don't know if this is the same instance, but I would keep an eye open. From what I hear, things have been getting a little bit tense between the Yakuza and the police, even more so than usual. The last thing I'd want is to see a full scale war break out. It's bad for business.
Indeed,
all right. Now, just mentioning this, so Mike, you each have one token. Let's see. So,
Noted.
Yep. And next we shift the perspective once again. This time towards Rivka. And
Okay.
And this time heading to the printing shop, which happens to be it's smack dab in the merchants district, which means there's a lot of people going about. Fortunately, you managed to get in just as they were closing up shop. Because it's still not it's nightfall, but it's not that dark out yet.
Gotcha. Echo, are you in?
You hear some rumbling from the back.
All right.
And then suddenly Aiko shows up and opens the door. Ah, Rivka, long time. It's been a while. How have you been?
Considering that the police just shot up the Okonomiyaki place that I was just having supper at, unannounced and unwarranted for that matter. I'd say I've been better, Aiko.
Well, were you looking to you usually don't come in this late? Were you looking to purchase a shiki before the rain starts?
Actually, no, I'm looking for some information if you can help me out.
She looks a bit and gives a gesture to ask you to lean in.
I do so.
He says, 15 minutes, 15 minutes back end. I still have to close up first.
You got it. So I wait the 15 minutes.
All right. Now for this, I'm gonna have you roll. I'm gonna have you roll. Well, I'm going to have you roll perception, and the results will turn up in a moment.
All right, so that's gonna be what, a D20 plus, or 18 on my part.
Perception. That's going to be a D20 plus 12.
Okay.
Ignore the total thing. That was an issue with the character sheet that I couldn't fix.
$24.
Nice.
All right. After a bit, and she comes out through the back window and goes, So what would you be looking for that you would ask little old me about?
Have you heard anything about a box?
I remember hearing that that shop that you frequent. I remember hearing a long time ago that there was that somebody had locked up that a long time ago. Someone locked up an Oni somewhere in that area.
Are you shitting me?
You've heard things used to be pretty particularly nasty back in the day, but I don't know if it's tied to your box, but I do know that something a bit weird happened before you showed up. When I was watching everybody leave, a few of the kami just up and disappeared for about 5 minutes before reappearing. Usually that doesn't happen unless something suspicious is going on.
What do you think might be going down, Echo?
Magic. I don't know from what, but there's got to be some strong magic to make that many kami dematerialize even temporarily.
Damn.
And so next we are going to switch.
Oh, sorry.
As that conversation continues on, we are going to switch our cameras once again towards Ulug.
Alrighty then.
And his consultation with Takashi, who you see. All right, first things first. Let's see if you can figure out. Let's see if you can figure out where he is. I want you to roll. I want you to roll perception to see if you can sense him.
Alrighty then. If I'm doing this right, it should be 1d20 plus 11, if I'm reading that right.
Yep.
Rolling.
An unnatural 20.
That's what I was saying.
You do manage to sense him just walking about in some of the dirt, in some of the less than clean areas in Osaka. And however, before that, and since you're a kami, you're going to be the only one this affects. I want you to make a will save.
So just basically roll for will.
Yeah.
All right, roll same roll as before.
Yep.
16.
You can't tell where it's from, but it felt like a shockwave ran through you for just a second, and you see that some of the some of the minor kami started to disappear for a second before reappearing.
Oh, that's not good at all. Something's going on around here, and I don't like it.
But after a bit, you do manage to meet up with Takashi, who unlike some of the folks you've met, is a lot more scrawny, even though he does wear the appropriate outfit. When he sees you, he goes, "Hey, I know you. I remember you. You're the kami from that shop."
Yes, good to see you again. Good to see you, Takashi. Unfortunately, the reason for our meeting is not for pleasantries. I have some information I'd like to see if I can get from you.
What do you want to know?
Speaking of said shop, we were just recently attacked there earlier this evening by police, who didn't even bother to question us, just came in guns blazing. Though we did hear that they were looking for some kind of box. Perhaps you've heard something?
I know that well... Shades, I want you to roll Arcana.
I actually need to find that on my sheet now. Ah, there it is. All right, so it's
top
7.
left.
Ow!
Ooh, that's gotta hurt.
Ladies and gentlemen, our first botch of the night. And it's on me.
Cut you slipping.
Oh my god, it's not Mike.
I know!
I guess we caught Shade slipping. Can somebody put us in the player box, please?
Shut up, you. Fuck you too!
Too sweet me, Matty.
Hell no, I'm not too sweeting you. I was just doing that for the botch counter.
Rejected.
Well, I've heard that some a few folk. I remember hearing about a few folks coming in from Tokyo about a week ago, and I only got a chance to get a glimpse at them when they were heading into Lady Don's hotel, but after that, things started getting a little tense. Most of the people who would talk with me suddenly were getting silent. It's like everybody's scared of something around here.
Lovely. Considering everything I've already dealt with today, I get the feeling this is only going to get worse. Well, obviously there's not much else I can get here. If you do hear anything, let me know.
I will do that. And yes, and last but not least, Matty heading out to a spot not too far removed from the university, and meeting up with Masanori, who's buried in all of his books.
Professor.
Oh, if it ain't my favorite drinking buddy.
Still deep in books tonight, aren't you?
Just because I lost my tenure doesn't mean I haven't lost my skills.
That's not a bad thing either. But unfortunately, I'm not here for just the beverages this evening. So I'm sitting there at the bar. Bunch of air quotes police officers show up. And, well, of course, we beat them up. Of course, because, they broke my booze and our booze. Sorry.
Did they walk? Did they walk in? Did they walk in and try and pick a fight with you?
Define want to pick. Anyway, they were looking for a box, and they seemed convinced that we had a box. Did you know of anything?
Matty, I'm gonna ask you to roll perception, which in your case is D20 plus 12.
Nice bonus.
Yeah, perception. There's, let's see, modifiers 1. There's train. There's miss. So that's definitely plus 12. Let me just set that up real quick. 1d20 plus 1, 2 on the digit button thingamabob, and I hit the button over here. Ooh.
Not bad though.
It's still a roll of 4. That's.
All right, let's go. Let me check something. You see him open up a map of the city, and although it's a very old map, it looks like how the city was mapped out 200 years ago. Okay. He points at various spots and then looks through one of the older books. Goes, aha! I think I found something. You see that shop was built over the lair and eventually sealing place of a black Oni. Although
Of the black what?
A black Oni. Bad news, even by Oni standards.
Yeah, that sounds bad.
According to this, they had put in 2 layers of protection, and it seems that it was done by the protective layers were done by powerful Miko, according to the records, and any sort of kami that would try and go through it would either be blocked or just dissipated. Did anyone you see run off with a box?
Okay, out of character gang. Remind me, did they run away with a box?
Negative.
They did not. They died, right?
No, they were killed after they left the shop.
All right. So, back in character. Well, they tried to leave, but they didn't. A, they didn't have anything. B, they were shot pretty much on sight.
I think you're gonna need some stronger booze, old friend. With all due respect, if somebody's trying to go after an Oni, they have no idea what they're dealing with.
Or if they do and they really want to deal with it.
I'm trying to be optimistic. especially given how the mere drop of a hat could cause a bit of a gang war. And I've been hearing a few words from some of the local commie that there have been some out of city folk who have been coming in and pushing around. Just watch yourself, old friend. That's all I'm asking. And with that, we switched the scene slightly, because back to the okonomiyaki shop, where the five of you have done a bit of meeting back up.
Well, what did we find out?
Not much on my end, unfortunately.
Well, other than seeing Fuji get his ass kicked at the gaming parlor, apparently there's some kind of redheaded Miko going around trying to scoop up turf. Boss ain't gonna be happy about that.
Well, the professor. Well, no, go ahead.
But yeah, apparently this is not the first town she's tried to scoop up turf in. So she's managed to, and she's got a number of kami with her as well.
Well, on my end, turns out this humble little place was once a place sealing a black oni.
Shit.
Yeah.
That explains a lot.
Hence the stronger sake.
I noticed something earlier before I met up with my contact. Shockwave ran through the area. Caused me a little bit of discomfort, but I noticed some of the fellow kami in the area almost disappeared for a second. Wouldn't be surprised if that was related to this whole mess.
What about you, Rivka?
My contact said the same thing, that she had noticed that some of the kami and the oni were disappearing a little bit. There's some bad juju in the air, boys. I feel it in the air.
You get that too, huh?
Well, I can feel it in the air tonight.
Oh no!
Oh.
Yeah. That deserves a badum tish. Where's the badum tish button? There's a badum tish button.
One way to look at it, whoever this Mika is, we gotta find him.
Miko, by the way, which is basically a Japanese-style priestess.
It's a red-headed Miko. That's what Yuji told me.
Something tells me we may not have to look far hard. If they tried to get this shop, they're gonna try again.
Speaking of which, we know something's located here. It might be in our best interest to procure it and move it to a different location to keep them from finding it. They wanted that badly. The last thing we want is for them to locate it.
All right. So as you head back to the shop, as you all head back to the shop, you do see that some tape has been set up around the perimeter, And given that, I want everybody to roll actually anybody who can't teleport, roll stealth.
I can teleport. Ha
I don't have anything for stealth.
So Dex +2 for my mod, and then +8, so 10. Roll 1d20 +8.
Yeah.
2 + 10. If I read that right.
So it looks like I got a straight roll of D20,
Crap.
I guess?
Yep.
Oopsie.
You know, we have a die roller bio.
I forgot the slash.
15 for stealth.
20.
No.
All right. Which means that I gotta move you way over here. I only wanted to move the flag, not the whole map. All right. So you managed to make it past, although as Nakamura approaches, he is unfortunately stopped. And so they're not letting you in. Although you being stopped does provide a decent distraction for the others to get in, even though Ulu could have gotten in there with it regardless. But as you head back, you do notice something a bit odd. Now, namely, the first thing you notice is that the car has been removed, because an easy way to draw attention is somebody confusing a drive-through drive-in. And anybody who has magical ability, whether it be through spells or actually, this one is going to be given what you guys have. I'd say that this particular role is going to solely be for you Shades. Roll Arcana.
$17.
17.
Well, I have magic, I just don't have Arcana check.
You note that there's a few piles of ash where they're on the floor where they weren't, and it's not like this is from one of the police officers who got torched. It's more like the ash was already inlaid into the ground.
Setting up for something, it may seem.
But there is a trail of ash. Are you gonna try and follow that?
I don't see why not. What else have we got to go by? This, and I point him like, and I sit silently, just flip over. Follow me.
I'm gonna be right behind Ulug.
You manage to, as you approach, you manage to find a door. On the other side of it is a small room of rosewood, with walls lined with strips of paper on which prayers of protection and security are inscribed. But many of the papers that you do see seem to have either shriveled up or burnt up. The fragments litter the ground. And in the center of the room is a pedestal lined with silk, with the indentation of a box, even though there isn't one.
We're too late. They've got it.
Fuck.
This was where it was hiding. And worse yet, it may already be sealed.
Of course, now, although now there's the as you head out. The first thing to note is that the cops decided to essentially leave for the night. So Nakamura is able to reunite with you guys after yelling at them for a little while.
Probably bitching about how he wants his money back for the missing booze.
Possibly, but I'm not going to try and speak for him.
Glad you could join us for the fuckery, Nakamura.
Yeah. Sure. Whatever. I overheard. Who do we beat up?
That's what we're trying to find out.
Since the cops are already here, I can assume that Miko has at least whatever we're looking for. My guess is find any unusual destruction. Odds are good that'll point us in the right direction.
Follow the breadcrumb trail. Makes sense.
Damn it, Hairball!
What did he say?
He made the obvious joke with your character.
Hairball?
Dave!
Hey, at least it
We had a
wasn't one of us.
moratorium on knee jokes, for God's sakes.
Yeah.
At least it wasn't one of us.
This is very true.
I will actually give Matty credit for the fact that he didn't do it.
Do what? I didn't say Kinshasa. You didn't say Kinshasa. You said Kinshasa. Shut up.
Matty! You know what? Now you do get it. Dave!
Hey, fair being fair, I wasn't first.
That's why I only give you a light Dave. I didn't give you a full force one. Hairball got that one. Anyway.
And you, as you're about to head out, and for the purposes of this, as the five of you reunite outside, you unfortunately don't have time to compare notes because everybody who can roll perception. And what I need here is a yes or no if you break 19.
Hello. Woohoo!
Oh!
What the shit?
You!
I'm actually gonna do a target number on this one. Reverse that, but yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
Well, you can definitely tell what Lady K got.
Okay. Much like we did back with Warhammer, you know the drill. Bio?
C.
Matty?
Yes.
Mike?
tie count?
Yes.
Yes.
Jades.
Yes.
Lady K.
Fuck these dice.
Not only did she not, she got a fail. She botched.
Yep, that's one for the botch counter.
Already added it.
LPH, no arrow to the knee jokes ever. Do I look like Todd Howard to you? Don't answer that.
I don't even think Lady K would like it. I don't even think Lady K would appreciate an arrow to the knee joke, and she's the Skyrim fan.
No.
Hey, at least when I develop a project, I go through with my promises.
Ooh.
Oh.
Do we need the Roshi button for that?
Fired.
I think we need the Roshi button for that.
Gonna need a sensu for that one.
Thank you, Matty.
Also, sensu bean.
Damn it, D'Lo.
Yeah.
Okay, so everybody managed to get down as they heard from a distance the sound of a rifle clicking, and then it was silenced, but you were able to note it. Unfortunately, Rivka, well, let me see. Let me get this thing. Okay. You end up get. I'm going to roll, and I need you to tell me if this breaks AC.
Ooh!
Ouch!
Ow.
I take that does.
By a solid 9 points.
Ow!
Loose.
Gonna need a sensu for that one.
God damn it.
You take 10 damage after you got shot in the shoulder from a sniper.
Fuck.
I'm assuming that's before damage reduction.
Yes.
So make sure you apply that too.
Let's see. What do you have for reduction? Damage reduction is 1, so it's 9 cold damage.
Damn. That still drops me down solid 6 to. It still drops me down below 70.
Since I'm already on the ground, I'll just hit the ground and use Healing Burst.
All right.
So you get 11 points back, Lady K.
Thanks, sir.
And I get 11 points back.
But you haven't taken any damage.
It says I'm at 91 and my HP says it's at 97.
Odd. I know.
I'll correct it. It's cool. Alright, we're good to go.
All right. Let me make sure I've got this one set up. Because now you guys are going to have to play America's least favorite game. Find the sniper.
Ah, shit.
Okay, it's like a cup and ball game.
Oh, you mean the carnival scam?
Yeah,
Or-
that.
Actually, carnival scam But enough about Jeff Jarrett.
He's a Hall of Famer, Jeff Jarrett.
Slap nuts.
So after heading out into the streets, let me move, and let me see if I can switch up the track. Right. No, that's not it. Here we are.
Judging by this map, I hope you don't have to play a game of Frogger.
No, you won't have to play a game of Frogger, but you will have to. You will have to play a game of. You will have to try and find this particular sniper.
Go, Frog, you go.
All right. Now, this is going to require a skill test from each of you. It's going to be perception, and I want you to roll. No, and the DC is going to be 19.
Yeesh.
Ooh, you want me to roll, guys?
What's your mod?
My mod is 1, but the train and miscellaneous is 6 and 5. I haven't told.
What's your perception? Like your perception bonus?
My perception bonus is 12.
All right, so you're just slightly ahead of me then.
Nope, no dice here.
Well, let me give it a shot. If I don't make it, you roll next. Make sense?
Go for it. Oh, first time!
Barely made it though.
Give that man a can of Coke.
Amen, brother.
Hang on a second.
And I obviously screwed up the comparison roll.
No, roll 20 decided to mess up for 1 second, so I didn't even see the damn thing. Oh, there we are. An unnatural 20.
Yep.
Okay. So that's one roll. What about? I need the rest of you to roll, and I just need a yes. I just need a yes or no.
That's a negative for me.
All right.
Yes.
Bio whiffed. Matty got it. Mike.
Nope.
That was perception, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, Rivka definitely got it.
I didn't even come close.
And Karya got it.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I got it this time.
All right. You think that the shot came from here on the roof.
You want to ping that again? I didn't see. Oh, there it is. Never mind.
I mean, let me zoom out. Try to ping that again there.
Yeah, because it's a big ass map.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm not seeing your ping, Mildra.
Yeah.
Same here.
If whoever saw it, mark it.
Hang on, let me. It gave me the connection interrupted thing.
Oh, damn it.
Trying to- Trying to...
Technology, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's try this one last time. Can you see it now?
Yes, I see
Yep,
it.
right here.
Market
Right,
bio?
I am doing that right now. That's a little bit hard to see, but...
Here, I've got a better color for that.
Alright. I had to change colors so me and Matty didn't match up. That'll do it.
Ah, right there.
Ah, okay.
Gotcha. I see a square.
All right. The question is who's gonna try and get up there. You can either try and go up the wall and jump good, or you can try and fly up there.
Do you forget what I can do?
I can fly, so I can go with Ulug.
Yeah, no, I can
He can
teleport.
fly. He can fly. He can fly. He can fly. He can fly.
Yes, I'm just Peter Pan up in this bitch.
All right, move up. I'm assuming you're going to be doing a double move.
Me, yeah. I
Kind of
got
have
30,
to, because that's...
so that's 70 foot.
All right.
I gotta move my map over there so I can actually see my freaking character. Put the map.
Yeah. Actually, even with a double move, I wouldn't make it. I don't think. Hold on. Yeah.
A little bit closer.
In that case, it's gonna be a run, which is times 4.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be.
It's still gonna be a full round action though.
It's gonna have to be because yeah, even because my speed's 40 and that's at least 95.
For me, it's 105. So it's gonna be me and Ulog moving together. Him teleporting, me flying. I'm gonna get right about here, the corner of the building.
Hang on, I gotta make.
Crap. I gotta shift it back over. I'm gonna move right about here.
All right, so you're heading up there. Unfortunately, unlike teleporting is instantaneous, but flying, while there's a sniper around, is giving you a moving target. So, does 21 break your AC?
Just barely.
Oh,
Ow.
damn. Before DR, you're taking 18 damage.
So that's 16. Yowza. So
You got hit pretty hard, but you did manage to fly back onto the roof. And of course, by the time you got there, Ulug was already there.
What took you so long?
oh, I'm sorry. I was getting shot at. What's your excuse?
All right, I've set up an initiative, and let me move.
20 plus 2 then.
Okay, here's the good news. You see what appears to be a sniper. But, well, this is going to be one of those cases where I'm going to do a bit of GM fiat and move you over here. But As you approach, you know that the spot there is just a remote rifle.
A machine-operated rifle?
So he's firing from somewhere else to throw us off this track. Damn it!
Well, whoever was doing it got a goddamn good shot to hit me.
And as soon as for the three of you that are on the ground, does 24 break any of your ACs? So that's for Nakamura, Karya, and Rivka.
Yes.
Yes.
Motherfucker.
Ouch. Damn.
15 raw damage.
Jesus.
Not counting the damage reduction, so take that into effect.
Still. It's no longer a problem of the enemies being too spongy, it's but they're being too damn good.
Inflation. We leveled up, so they do as well.
However,
Question, where's my defense? God damn it.
Damage reduction on your character sheet. Should be under defenses and DCs.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's near the bottom of that section.
Actually, my DC is 18?
No, your damage reduction, it's right above your AC.
That's one. So I 15 raw damage, or so that's 14 then.
All right. Sure to note that. And actually, let me see something. I need to type something straight into the chat for you, Lady K, because
What was that damage again, by the way?
15 raw, so just take that minus your DC.
Ouch! Fuck!
Yeah, that hurt.
Alright, boys. No more Miss Nice Chick.
first things first, I need you to roll perception again to see if you can track down the direction of the shot.
Well, since they're the one to see it, I'm staying out of this one.
25.
Okay, you managed to find that the shot came from here. Hang on. What? Okay, why is it not? Oh, that's why. There we go. Matty, what time is it?
I don't see a ping.
Ping was over here, I believe.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, somebody mark it.
What time is it, Mildra?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Time for you to bed. Damn it. Time for you to get a watch. Also, it's milk o'clock, mother.
Milk? More like Matty o'clock, motherfuckers.
Both of y'all, both of us, get the hell in there.
Yeah.
That's a double header.
All right, and you managed to figure out where the last shot was coming from. So now it's merely a matter of figuring out if you can get a shot in this. So anything you can do to boost the.
Did somebody mark the map where it was?
Yeah,
He's
I
already
know
put the
it's
enemy
not.
on the screen. It's off to the far left.
I just pinged it. I'm pinging it there, Bio.
Grassy.
Right.
Just so I can have a good view of it.
And you've got to beat 22 if you want to try and hit.
Good luck.
That's what I have D20 plus 12 for my attack.
Yep. Well, first thing I need to ask is, are you going to be using a maneuver? Are you going to be using a maneuver with this attack?
I'm looking at my actually, you know what? Yes, I am going to try to get closer. Where's my speed again?
First, let's.
It's right underneath your skills.
Got it. Got it.
You
I got it.
you don't need to get closer. You're well within range.
Ah,
Seriously, your range is a football field and a half.
okay.
Your range is everything.
Yes, I am going to use deadly aim because this will be my first shot this round.
All right. Let me make sure. Okay, if you do deadly aim, your attack modifier is going to be 6 instead of 12.
Ooh,
But you will do more damage.
You said I got to beat 21.
22.
Got it. Fuck!
Mulligan. I didn't see it.
26.
Oh, critical roll!
Nat 20, bitches.
All right. So let's see here.
Yes, it's real. Yes, it's natural.
You know what?
I do not regret buying you that shirt.
Are you wearing that shirt?
Not right now. It's in the wash.
Aw.
You know what? Golf clap.
Okay. First things first. Roll for damage.
That's gonna be what I
2d8.
Hold on, I got it. It's gonna be what, plus 13 this time? Because I get the plus 7. Because my normal damage is 2d8 plus 6.
All right, so you got the 6, then 7, and let me check something. And then there's the extra damage from deadly aim.
That's what I was taking into consideration was the +7.
No, musketeer is separate from the deadly aim bonus.
Oh.
So +6, and then an additional 6 for crit. So roll 2d8, and I'll add that to what I've got here.
All right, so just don't even put my modifier in, just 2d8.
Yeah. I think you're gonna like what this adds up to.
9.
Ooh.
It's not a yes or no question. How much did you roll?
9.
The mighty 9.
As a part German myself, I appreciate that joke.
Yeah.
I could have gone with that, or I could have gone with the Beatles. I think I made the right call.
As a fellow part German myself, I also appreciate that joke.
Jawohl.
Now, with that said, you managed to hit. You managed to hit for 34 raw damage.
Oh!
Damn.
And you do hear a bit of a yelp. So this one wasn't a fake. But you also hear a click. And in this case, Ken? Does that break your AC?
Oh, Jesus H. Christ!
What the fuck do you think?
17 raw damage.
Down to 15. Jesus fucking Christ.
Well, you know what? I can hit this motherfucker. So I think it's my turn.
Yes, it is.
Cause
Elizabeth.
no, it's the big one. I'm coming, Elizabeth. Now, you know what? Before the thunder, yours truly is calling the lightning.
Matty, do you have that button?
Give me a second.
And you can actually use this because you're outdoors.
Also,
There we go.
Yes.
It's at the tip.
All right, so let's see. Do I even have to roll for this? Oh yeah, long range. So.
All right, it is long range, but but actually I have to roll.
Ah.
And I have to beat your maneuver DC with a reflex save.
Completely off topic. Hey, Matty,
yeah.
are you getting Revenant Kingdom later this month?
We did a what now?
Damn.
Ni no Kuni 2, Revenant Kingdom?
If I had a PS4, that would be an oh hell yes.
Also, yes, that does beat my DC. I see it on here.
Yep. Actually, let me check something for a moment. Because you're using call.
Oh yeah, it's reflex half.
Yep. And let me.
By the by, I'm holding off on Let's Play with Lady K until that comes out because I'm currently trying to marathon the first one again.
Good idea.
Hence why there was no Let's Play with Lady K last night.
Well, that and she was tired as fuck. Truth be told, she was actually passed out.
Actually, I was using the. Let's see when. In that particular case, no. I made a small mistake. I was looking at the wrong DC. I should have been looking at the Shaman Spells DC that you have, which is 16. And as I've said before, ties go to the attacker, so you're still doing full damage.
Ooh.
And so let me check something.
That's 2d4 plus 6 according to my sheet.
Yep, so you're rolling 2d4 plus 6, and that's how much the sniper is getting hit with.
Oh, I forgot to turn the thing off. Fuck.
Do it over and turn that off.
Okay, how do I turn that off? Because it's not letting me.
You just delete the thing. If there's any number in it, it's going to count that.
12.
That's better.
Total 46 damage.
So indeed, he has just been thunderstruck.
Now he's shaking at the knee.
He was hit by Tampa Bay Lightning.
You know what? Bio, I'm going to give you that one. That was good.
Your words.
Oh, come on. As a hockey fan, you should have got a giggle out of that.
I did, but considering the state of the two hockey teams I support, no thanks.
The fuck was that?
It's me scrolling through Facebook, and there was a screaming dog.
That's one hell of a scream.
I know, right?
All right. You do hear a Rivka. You do manage to hear a plop in the distance, as if you did manage to take someone out.
Okay.
Are you gonna actually, hang on, because I do think you can teleport.
I didn't see it.
Yep.
It'd be under your range speed vision section.
Yeah, because
no, all I have is dark vision.
No, you have shadow blink. So yeah, you can.
Oh shit.
So but as soon as you get up there, and I need to switch now. I'm gonna switch that out. You managed to see You managed to see the sniper just for a moment before you see her body dissolve into colored smoke. Her clothes and weapons turning to ash, leaving behind nothing but a note written in a delicate hand on what appears to be a strip of prayer cloth. Do you have Arcana?
I don't believe so.
Right.
But I can teleport over there and check it.
All right. I'm going to direct message. I'm going to ping you for what the message says.
While he's teleported over there, I'm going to slam back a healing potion.
Right.
Get myself back up to 90.
And it's annoying when copying from a PDF and mysteriously letters don't reappear.
Okay, I only got 3 left.
All right. So you're gonna regroup with the others?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll fly back down there.
Alright. So it seems that whoever targeted us left us a little note upon her sniper's defeat.
Player knowledge, not character knowledge.
Oh, I thought that was for me. My bad, because it was Arcana.
Is your name Lady K?
I assumed I didn't notice the ping. I'm sorry.
All right.
You were talking to me earlier, so I thought that was for me. Anyway, carry on.
As you regroup, you do see that Rivka is holding a note that looks like it was made on rice paper. And I'm trying to clear the drawings that you guys left. Okay. Lady K?
Interesting.
What?
To my esteemed opponents, when I take a contract, this is my oath. Either I or my target will perish. If you are reading this, then know that my contract on your head is over and that you have proven yourself my equal and more. It is invigorating to know that there are those who can still best me in my art. The thrill of the hunt is nothing without the knowledge that the prey is a worthy one. You have proven yourself more than worthy, and for that I thank you. Further, I would meet with you and pay my respects, if you would do me the honor of accepting, that is. Enclosed is the location where you will find my abode. No harm will befall you. The contract has ended with my death, and I bear you no ill will. These words ring true. If they do not, may I be banished from this mortal realm and thrown beyond the veil, never to return. N. Please? I'll bake cookies. Who the hell is N? Are they trying to tempt us to the dark side or something?
No.
Nice one.
Well, as sincere as that sounds, I don't really trust it.
Of course we don't trust it, but if...
Shades, roll Arcana.
Alrighty then.
Rivka, you got any potions on you? You look like you got hit pretty hard.
It hurts like a bitch, and I just had to fire my rifle with that arm.
Ow, 9.
Want to try again?
Please, let me do so. That's a little bit better, 15.
Examining the note, you do see a few a few oddities on the outer side of it. Judging by what you've seen before, and the letter has effectively a contract incantation. What that basically means is that the rules of the contract, and this is a sort of contract that's usually seen with lesser and elemental demons. If they break the rules, then they're immediately banished. No questions, no appeal.
Actually, my friends, I think he actually has to be sincere. She has to be sincere. This is not just a note, it's a contract. Meaning that if she does go back on her word, she will indeed be banished.
But as you said, the contract is over.
No, this is a new contract. One for us, not for the sniper.
Translation: Cookie!
So, I think the least we can do is honor their sincerity and their willingness to be friendly. Let's pay this demon a visit.
Well, like I said, Rivka, here. I hand her one of the healing potions. Drink up.
Yes, doctor.
And I'm supposed. You realize I'm supposed to be the healer. I could heal her right now without that much trouble.
But this is 30 instant health points.
Hey, Bio, what's your role in this game?
I can do both, actually.
Yeah, but he can do it better.
So if you'll excuse me, hold that potion, because you don't need that much, so let me heal you up. Let's see, Cure Light Wounds, 2d4 plus 12.
Times 2.
So basically, Bio, know your role and shut your mouth.
Okay, Dwayne.
17.
And I took damage 2 on that.
As did I, but I'm not going to care.
Oh, screw it. Healing Burst. So that's 11 more added to what Oolong just did.
All right. You do note that that in the location that's given seems to be an old warehouse by the Yodo River. Because of course I was going to bring up an abandoned warehouse in some form.
It's suddenly turning into a Toku all of a sudden.
It's
called. I will be right back, gents.
Oh fuck!
I like to call it a callback.
Yep.
As you from the outside, the warehouse looks completely unoccupied. But as you approach it, you begin to hear light jazz music and see a doorway covered by a colorful beaded curtain.
Be afraid, gents. Be very afraid.
She has cotton candy.
Hit the deck.
Anyway, I'll go ahead and enter first, since I could obviously detect if there's any traps or any other things waiting for us.
As you walk in, you sense nothing. Although what's inside the place is very odd. It looks like the room that you go into used to be the staff lounge and locker room, but instead of a drab abandoned thing, there's a bunch of woven throw rugs decorating the metal and concrete with sidewalk vendor tapestries. Above an alcove that was once occupied by a water fountain, small shrine rests. There's a bunch of newspapers on the table and a few other spots that have been folded into origami saucers. The other thing you note are a lot of papers, scrolls, and books. Hundreds, if not thousands of them. Some of them in perfect condition, others reduced to nothing by fire, water, or simply age. They line an entire wall of the room, carefully organized, protected by what appears to be bulletproof glass. As you and the others enter, you do see N, who, despite wearing a metal mask, is in a very strange outfit for supposedly a ruthless hired assassin. Wearing a pair of pajamas and a fuzzy pink bathrobe.
And immediately, well, not exactly what I was expecting.
She immediately gets up from the beanbag she was sitting on as she sees you. Oh, you came. I wasn't sure if you were going to for a second. Hold on a moment. Let me get them ready. Oh, I also made some tea if you'd like.
Knowing that,
very nice.
Knowing her promise and this contract, I'll go ahead and sit down and sip on the tea.
Yep. It's about average. Nothing too special. And it looks like she tried to. The cookies are that she made seem decent, if not pretty.
Credit for the effort.
So it's not often. So which one of you is the one who managed to land that shot on me?
That would be me.
It's not often that I see a kind of sniper who can best me. And as you probably saw, I had a few decoys. I thought it was an ingenious move.
Had us fooled for a moment, for certain.
Yeah, my fucking shoulder's still killing me. Thanks a lot.
Shut up.
Now.
No.
Mind the language. Let's mind the language. We are in. There is no need for hostility.
Don't mind him. He's always like this. He's a bit of a hothead.
Ain't that the
To say
truth?
the least.
Well, but as far as I'm concerned, I no longer have any quarrel with any of you. But it is strange. Why I did some digging on you before I set up. You're just some troubleshooters. Why would the Yakuza want you dead? Did you steal something from them?
Knowing...
Not that we know of.
I'll guess we were getting too close. We were in the vicinity when they were going after the box. My guess is they were worried we would discover their little plan, which obviously we've done.
Hmm. Well, if you well, what exactly have you? Well, if I may ask, what exactly have you been looking into that would get them so spooked? They didn't tell me anything. They just gave me five names and paid me a few thousand yen to have you killed.
I'm gonna go ahead and take the lead on this since we're dealing with something involved in the arcane, which would obviously be my specialty. From what we've gathered after talking over with my colleagues here, it seems that there's a new Miko in town who is taking command of the police in this area. And she apparently has taken over other territories with her kami. My guess is that they're ready for war. And they were worried we might stop them.
Oh yeah, I heard about. I remember seeing her at the office. Ayaka, I think her name was. She asked if I wanted to work for her for an extended time. But that's not my style.
Was she a redhead?
Oh, if you didn't know any better, you'd think that she had red ink. You'd think that she had red ink for hair instead of just hair.
Probably them then.
But if you're so curious about the Yakuza, why not ask the boss himself? You can always find Kazuhiko in his office.
Well, until now, we were just merely trying to figure out why police were trying to shoot at us for no reason. But now that we're already neck deep into this and we have assassins coming after us, no offense.
Some taken.
It appears we may not have a choice. I believe that will be our next stop after we finish here.
She hands you a note, basically saying, "Hello, over here." It's in a little hotel and restaurant downtown. He generally keeps an eye on his neighborhood and leaves them alone. I'd advise not causing too much trouble. After all, the place is crawling with his men, and worse than that, his chefs. If you've heard anything about House Kazuhiko, they can get creative.
Oh, lovely. A Southern Cream situation.
Well, have you ever heard of Titus Andronicus?
Would I know that?
She's a bookworm, so she's referencing one of the most infamous Shakespeare plays.
Yep.
Didn't that have cannibalism?
I think that's what they're implying.
My history is 0, so no.
Well, considering that would be my, no more need be said. I don't think my stomach could handle recalling that particular story. Thank God. Well, thankfully we're not here to cause trouble, we're here to stop it. I think we'll be okay as long as they don't decide to pick a fight with us, but truth be told, it hasn't been the Yakuza who's been trying to kill us outright. It wasn't until we got involved that they stepped in. I'm more worried about that Miko and her entourage.
Unless they're working together.
If that's the case, this whole world is screwed.
Well, If that's the case, you'll probably need something so that they don't barge in on you. Keep that note. It has the boss's signature. If you show that to them, they'll let you in.
Appreciate the help, though I would have to ask, aside from respect for a great fellow warrior, why are you so interested or so willing to help us?
I say don't look a gift horse in the mouth.
Well, I have to have some secrets, don't I?
Fair enough. Can't blame a guy for asking. Nonetheless, it is appreciated.
Well, if you ever feel like sharing some tea again, and you manage to get out of this alive, be sure to come back. I've been wanting to try out something called karaoke.
Ah, yes, good old karaoke. Would be fun.
No. Out of character, I said karaoke.
Well, it's the way you said it. It sounds like karaoke.
Even I have an accent sometimes. And if anybody brings up how to talk Minnesotan, don't.
Like, you haven't been able to talk.
Anyway, could be interesting. I'll consider it someday. But for now, I think we have business to attend to.
All right. Heading into the hotel. You see that there's quite a few suits about. You can see some of the meeting and staff rooms to one side, and at the other where the restaurant part of the business is. One of them approaches you and asks, "I'm sorry, but you do not look like you have a reservation with us."
Immediately, I hold out the note. I'm like, actually, in a way, we kind of do. We'd like to have a word with your boss if he's available.
Do you? And hang on, you showed him the note, correct?
Yes.
He looks at that. He gives you a glare and then says, "Upstairs. Take the escalator, then take the elevator to the top floor. You'll be able to follow the map the rest of the way."
Appreciate it, gentlemen. Carry on. And immediately we calmly walk up the escalator as suggested.
Mm-hmm. As you heading up to the top, and arriving in what looks like the office building, you can see that even up here the place is heavily guarded. Eventually, the two people guarding what looks like the main office stop you and say, What's your business with the boss?"
Once again, I hold out the note. We need to speak with him regarding a recent incident. As soon as he sees this, he'll understand.
Go.
I politely nod and walk on in.
Inside. Oddly enough, the first thing that you see is instead of what would look like a boss, you see this thing who seems to growl at you in a way that sounds almost like a dog. Shades, roll Arcana.
$16.
All right, you're able to tell that that what you're looking at is another kami, much like you, except from a different type of worship. In your case, it's the you end up getting sustenance from when people do business at that shop. In this thing's case, it's when business is doing well for this group of yakuza.
Out of character, does it look like it's starving?
No.
In which case, actually, I want to do something interesting here. I want to kind of flash my Arcana at it, but not as an intimidation tactic, but more of just a show of, I mean no harm.
All right, roll Arcana for that. Give yourself +2 because you're communicating with a fellow kami.
$16 again.
Not bad, not bad. The kami's stops growling. At which point you hear a voice saying, "Don't mind him, my lord. He tends to not like outsiders at all."
Not an issue. I can understand. A good guard dog needs to be on protection at all times anyway.
As you turn to the side, you see the boss, who, for somebody in his position, he looks especially young, but no less of a threat.
I take it that you're Kazuhiko.
Last time I checked in the mirror, I am. Now, what would bring a kami and a few troubleshooters all the way up here? Although is what I would ask. But if you have that note, then that must mean that N had failed.
Not for lack of trying on her part. She gave us quite the fight.
In any other situation, I would have you dead up. I would have you and her dead in order to set an example. But she had made a specific request that if she dies, her quarry is not to be touched. So consider yourself exceedingly grateful for your assassin's magnanimity. But I mean no threat when I say that. You see, I have been unlike my advisors, I have been convinced that putting out the call on you was one giant misunderstanding. They believed that you were were waiting on the box and were hired by the cops. And that group in the shop I heard about was just the cleanup crew. Because after all, who's going to miss a troubleshooter? However, it was through that information that the decision was made to hire N. Because at the time, I did believe that line of thinking. But if you were skilled enough to match with her, then that changes things.
To be honest, we didn't even know of the existence of the box until we were suddenly shot up by those police officers. That's why we're even here to begin with. They got us involved, so here we are.
I, on the other hand, know very well about the box. In fact, it was only about a week ago that Ayaka burst into my establishment, asking for about a black box. You see, apparently she, in her arrogance, thinks that because she has a few Oni on her side, that she can control a black Oni.
Oh, what such arrogance!
That's what I said. I guess I had told her that things work differently in Osaka than they do in Tokyo. You can't just throw a few demons around and get what you want. Because it's important to remember, somebody is always knows somebody, or is somebody's boss. And I happen to know quite a few people who have quite a few bullets. If she fully intends on releasing a black Oni, that is going to make things. I believe the term is bad for business. Because how am I going to get customers if half the city is leveled?
My thoughts exactly.
I mean, I would be lying if I said I was the biggest fan of Yakuza. However, I've learned in my time to just stay out of the way. However, it seems that is no longer an option, and I'd rather work with someone who is constrained than someone who is arrogant enough to think they can control a black Oni.
Well, here are your options. I happen to know where your Miko happens to be. She's probably set. It's likely that she used the police as her own little diversion. If you agree to cooperate with me, however, I will ensure that whatever happens in the aftermath doesn't come back to bite you. But in exchange, I will need you to do a favor for me at some point. Maybe it'll be tomorrow, maybe it'll be a year from now. It might never happen. But you will owe me a favor by the end of this. My services do not come cheap.
I would expect nothing less. But again, our options are few. If we must.
Will you accept a year's supply of sake?
Would you hush?
Don't worry, I'll hit him later.
You then hear him yell, Pazu! Get this man. Bring out the bottle of black gold. I told you. I am First and foremost, I am a businessman. If I have to give up a bit of sake to ensure a nuisance is out of my city, it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
Whoa. That was a joke. That was out of character joke.
God damn it.
Besides, I thought I was supposed to be the drunk of the team.
Well, we're both technically drunk.
Yeah, considering how many jokes we made about his booze, I think it kind of changed that.
Yeah.
Technically, we're both the drunks because we both have the same ability when it comes to that.
Oh my god.
I was just like, I've been playing too long. I have to do something.
And actually, yeah, because both of you have livers need not apply.
Yeah.
By the way, I should probably point out that this game also has a feat called "I'm not left-handed."
Oh god!
Because as I've mentioned before, The Princess Bride is the most quoted movie of all time.
And I don't even have to look over to know that Lady K is smiling ear to ear hearing that.
All right.
Distracted, yeah, but smiling, definitely.
Hang on, let me this up. Move this a bit. All right. You'll find there's a shrine to Inari about 3 miles from here. You should find her there. But make sure that you've got plenty of ammo.
I was just about to ask about that. You wouldn't happen to have any weapons that can harm spirits, do you? I mean, I do have fire, but that can only do so much.
If I were to give you weapons, just imagine how that would look in the eyes of both my men and the police, giving weapons to a troubleshooter.
He does have a point, Ken. We're trying to stop a war, not cause it.
I didn't say I was going to keep it, but regardless.
We're well equipped for the thing.
So, the
So let's do the
shrine.
thing.
Yes. As you head to the shrine, you do hear a woman chanting in the distance. And hang on a moment. Let me get. Oops. Damn layers. In my defense, it's easy to forget sometimes what layer you're on.
Tell me about it.
All right. Should. Good.
And since we're getting closer, I don't plan on just walking up to her. I'm going to be quiet about it.
All right. And what you end up seeing is Ayaka herself.
Holy shit, that's Shauna.
No, I won't even go that color red.
No,
I
no,
don't
no,
go
no, no, no.
crimson.
No.
I do copper.
As in more shotgun, no Shauna.
Nice save.
No, that was the original joke, actually.
In that regard, I can't agree with him. Yeah, that's Shauna from Shakugan no Shauna, without a doubt. In terms of like the bright, glowing red hair.
Yep. But alongside her is what looks like a large golem-sized Shikigami, and a red and blue Oni. But because of the fact that they're looking at what they're focusing on, yeah, they've got the box. And seem to be trying to do a ritual to open it.
Am I to assume that she has some kind of scroll in her hand or something that she would be reading to unseal that box?
A scroll? No. She's using prayers.
So no talismans or nothing.
Your eyes.
All spoken word.
Damn. Because I was hoping I could just zap or burn the scroll from a distance to keep her from finishing it.
Too easy. Yeah, I am going to float. That way I'm not making any footfalls.
Actually, ooh, I have an idea. Because it's teleport time. I could teleport right behind her and basically blind her with my searing light.
All right. Hold on a second. I am determining initiative order.
Ooh, 1 more 7 when we win the jackpot.
This is Osaka, not Roppongi. We don't talk about what happens in Roppongi.
Dude, Rocky Romero brags about that shit all the time.
Yeah, but if I talk about it, we're gonna get banned off YouTube.
Well, we're getting off YouTube anyway. Who gives a fuck?
All I will tell you is that one night he fucked 5 twos. That's about it.
Okay, there was Carlin.
Good lord.
What am I gonna do with these boys?
I've been asking that the question for years, honey.
Hey, you got put up with one of them in real life. The others, you just only get to see a part of the time.
Exactly. That's my point.
That's the
Jono,
joke.
really, what are you gonna do? Really, realistically, nothing. Just slap a book upside our heads and move on a little along with your day.
Yeah, that's obviously
right.
worked wonders for us.
First off, Ken, I want you to move how close you want to try and get.
I am going to take cover over here.
All right.
Behind the pillar.
And Ulu, it sounded like you're gonna try and move.
Yep, but I can teleport, so this will be really easy. Oop, wrong thing. There we go. Basically, I want to get as close as I can. Let's see. Close. Actually, I don't have to go that far, do I? Hold on. Oh, fuck. I'm already in range. Sweet. Because I only have to be close range for my searing light attack.
All right.
Oh, he's doing that. I'm dropping my shades.
As soon as you teleport.
Actually, I'm not going to teleport because I'm good right where I'm at. I was thinking I had to be up close, but I'm already within range from where I'm standing now.
All right. Let me see if I need to roll.
I was only at 90, so I'll just keep it there. Oh wait, no, I had full health because I healed up.
And looking at Searing Light, there's no save. But Nakamura, do you want to try and get out of the way? Because it's a ray spell.
Tell me what to roll.
No, just move.
Just move one step. Move to the right one step and you're out of the way.
Like that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Slide to the left. Slide to the right.
I feel like I'm pulling a Samoa Joe whenever you avoiding a bump.
You roll what you need to roll.
Wait, I thought I didn't have to. Oh, wait.
No, I have to roll 42 damage.
Damn!
And as everybody here is a loud, low bass horn, like almost like the Inception sound,
Wow.
and a beam of light goes straight from your hand and manages to hit Ayaka in the back.
Maseko.
And thus the Laser Dave was born.
No, I'm aiming for the back, not the head.
Dude, at that big a laser, it might as well be the head.
Fair point.
Although this is the proper moment to make a DS9 joke. You would shoot a man in the back. Well, it's the safest way, isn't it?
I will definitely be Garrick. I have no problem with that.
You just totally Masenko'd her.
And with that, we're going to be executing initiative because she immediately turns around and goes, Did the Yakuza put you up to this? Well, I am the Yakuza now in Osaka. And as far... Sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to respond. I'm like, no, at least not initially. You decided to piss us off.
All right.
And break our booze.
Will you get over that crap?
Okay.
I'm keeping
Every one of
silent.
you, roll initiative.
Done. Got 11.
Ow!
Ooh. I think you spent your wad on that last roll.
Yeah,
Phrasing.
kind of blew my load on that one, didn't I?
Motherfucker!
Oh!
Botch. Wait a minute. Did you add your initiative bonus to that, Matty?
What initiative bonus?
Look on your defenses and DCs to see if you have an initiative bonus. I don't.
And...
Yeah, definitely.
No, he doesn't.
Okay,
So that's
yeah.
legit.
Like I said, what initiative bonus?
That's another one for the
Alright.
bot counter, though.
Already added.
Shut up, Bio.
8.
And Karya, get
Yep, I got 10.
Yep.
10. 10. 10.
Oh, God damn it!
All right, let me switch out the music for something a little less mysterious.
But look at Ulug. 3 ain't enough, man. I need 5.
Guys, he's getting better. We need to be careful.
My?
No, you know who we need to worry about? We need to worry about Jaina.
Well, we already know that. Yeah, our daughter's turning into a comedic genius. It's scary.
It's so great. Oh my god, she got you so good.
Okay, explain.
Okay, allow me, because otherwise she's going to be giggling the whole damn time. When we were hanging out with TJ and Danielle a couple weeks back, we went to this nature trail. And when we got to the butterfly garden, there were these turtles walking around. You know, and we were talking about them. I'm like, yeah, you know, I kind of have a thing for turtles. I like these things. And without missing a beat, my daughter looks at me, what, because they're slow and lazy like you?
Ooh.
And all of us, even me, busted out laughing so hard because I'm like, damn, she just got me good.
First word out of my mouth was burn.
Yeah, and yes, I did the Roshi line.
I don't need a sensu for that one.
Yep. I'm surprised nobody's called me out for my choice of battle music tonight.
It's because I haven't played the game.
Fair enough. But given that, Ken, you're first.
As much as I don't want to break stealth, I really don't have much of a
They are
choice.
not. They see us all, dude. Don't even bullshit.
Technically, I was hiding, but whatever. Let's see. It seems she really loves that red hair, so, let's set it on fire. I'm gonna use Flame Kiss on her hair. And on the Oni right next to her, because of my new... So, Flame Kiss on her and him.
All right. 15.
5 damage, target is set on fire, no reflex save.
All right.
Yeah, I hit both of them, so...
Yep.
And now her hair is on fire. She's like Michael Jackson in the Pepsi commercial.
Oh! Ooh. That is, in many ways, a burn.
Yep. Let's see. That's going to be your standard action since you chose 2 targets. Are you going to make a move?
Nope, hold in position.
All right. Let's see. Now it's the Oni's turn. Let me open up that one and zoom this out a bit so I'm not staring at giant text. All right. The first thing that Budo is going to be doing is activating her assemblage. So you remember the armor assemblage that you had to deal with last week? Same thing. 18 temporary points in this case. And actually, I just realized it's supposed to be 50 feet for that aura. So as long as when an attack is in that area, the assemblage blocks the first amount of damage. And okay. All right, I'll have to make two calculators because I can't find my standard one. Oh well. Anyway, that's gonna be its swift action. And the next thing and Budo's going to move right over here. And fire it. And you see it launch a vortex of blue flame. This particular attack is going to target Nakamura, Karia, and Ken.
Shit. Oh wait, it's fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, that ain't gonna work. I have fire immunity.
And I can go just that quick.
Okay. That might be a good idea for you to do because I rolled a total of 33.
Well, that hits me, but I heal any damage I take from fire, so...
Let me guess, you got Persistent Inferno as well?
Yep. And I have fire immunity because of my ratio in class.
And just that quick, what do I have to do? Reflex save. It's to D20. Okay.
Oh. Well, that's not helping.
You just rolled a straight D20. That's not how that works.
Oh. Make a reflex save. Okay, so what?
It's D20 plus your reflex.
Oh, plus my reflex. And my reflex.
Your reflex is 8.
Is 8. Oh, there. Okay. Saved by my own botch.
That's the first time a botch actually came in handy.
Not really! Well, that backfired.
I'm just gonna shut up now.
You know what, for that, hey Matty, what time is it?
It's bio o'clock, mother.
No.
Nope.
It's Mike o'clock.
Actually, I'll take that one too. I'll take that one too because I had to open my mouth. I'm just looking at Budo's like, really? I'm just brushing myself off.
All right. And for those who missed, which I think is going to be Karia and Nakamura, you take 12 fire damage.
That's raw, right?
Yep.
Yeah. And I'll be right back.
protection, so that's going to be there.
All right. Karya, you're up. And so sorry, I accidentally hit the thing twice. It's not a botch. That's too minor to break out that.
Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and
BRB.
head here and
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
I'm gonna go ahead and use an unarmed strike with internal principles.
All right. So if this hits, then I have to force then a fort save has to be forced, and you've got to beat 23.
29.
Crit.
Crit. So let's see. Let's see. So you've got. All right. Roll 46 plus 5, and add. Actually, it's 46 plus 11.
46 plus 11. 30.
Nice.
Right. 30 minus 18. Only 12 damage straight to her, but you broke the
Armor.
aura.
Well.
And however, because of the flame aura that the Oni has, you take 5 raw damage. And now it's the red Oni's turn.
Oh, she made the fort save?
Oh, that's right. We still have to take care of that. All right. Let's see, her is 7. And that does not break your maneuver DC, so yeah, she gets pushed back 10 feet. Alright, now it's Hado's turn. And he's gonna move up to Nakamura. But because of that, Nakamura, you get a attack of opportunity. Matty, you back?
Guess not.
Yep. So, Matt, if Eve Marie is the best wrestler that WWE let go, say nothing.
Oh, you're playing that card, huh?
You want to get daved? Because that's how you get daved.
One of us will have to make sure to tell him that he pulled that card when he gets back.
I will be more than glad to tell him.
But he has 10 seconds, otherwise I'm doing the AOL for him.
And 10.
All right. Okay, 11. Open. Let's see. Does 20 beat his AC? Ooh, so close.
So his AC is 21 then.
Yep.
Good to know.
Ignorance half the battle.
Hey,
And now
Styles.
And now he's going to launch a counter with a sword made out of his own red flames.
Yeah, in the back.
Welcome back.
Oh, Matty, you might want to be ready because Mike over here decided to be a dick while you were gone.
What did he do?
He basically said something to the effect that if you were a fan of Eva Marie, you would stay quiet.
Mike? First off, there's a reason why I BRB'd. 2, Dave!
Stop! He's already dead.
Not dead enough.
Okay. Bad news. You got an AOO and missed. Good news. He tried to hit you and missed. Rivka, you're up.
Oh, let me get back over to the window.
Sorry.
I'm gonna snap some shit. I got plenty bullets in my mag.
Let's see
All
how
right.
was coming.
Roll it.
And you can use deadly aim because first time you're using it this
Nope.
round.
I don't need to use it for this one.
Fair enough.
$16.
Close.
By the way.
Close but no cigar.
Son of a bitch.
You'd think her hair being on fire would make it hard for her to dodge, but no.
Wait a minute. You were going. Yep. Nope. Never. Nope. Still nothing. And now it's Ayaka's turn. All right, and she is going to try and hurl one of her own spells from an Ofuda at Karia. And let's see if this beats. And nope.
I don't think that beats any of our ACs.
And she takes 2 damage from being on fire. And you would get to heal 2, but you're already at full.
Who, me?
No, Ken.
Oh.
Actually, I heal 3
Yep.
with burning creature, but I'm a full. Not like I wasn't a full when she tried to aim that fireball at me.
All right. And as for the summon, he's gonna move right over here. Karya, attack of opportunity.
Attack of opportunity. That would be you. Ah.
Yeah, that's a whiff.
Yep.
Ulug, you're up.
All right, then. Well, thankfully, I'm in pretty close range to everybody. See, you know what? It didn't help us too much last time, but I got the feeling it's going to work this time. Let's unleash the obscuring mist.
All right, let's. Okay, 25 feet.
Just barely in range.
There we go.
And to make sure everything's in range, I'm going to move just a little bit right here.
All right. Nakamura, you're up.
All right, what can I do? What can I do?
Oh, let's see here.
What to do? What to do? What to do?
Well, you can rage.
You mean drink an entire year's supply of sake and just black out? Oh, at this point we may as well rage. Why not?
All right. If you see in the bottom, it shows how your Actually, let me check. And that is a bit outdated because what that should be is let me. All right. Let me see how many circles got in that. All right, that your attack and damage is going to be upped by 2.
So instead of adding 9 to my attacks, it's 11 then.
Yep.
For my modifier. Gotcha. Got that set up for later. Question.
Shoot.
Is this thing an enemy?
Yes.
Question 2. Can I punch said enemy in the face?
It'll burn a little, but yeah.
No, not this one. This one. That one's not on fire.
No, she
this
is
one's
fire.
on fire.
No.
Flame war, Matty.
I punched her over there, and she got me a little on fire.
Huh.
Of course, there's also the one that's right next to you.
I mean, this one over here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Can I punch it?
Yes.
It's been Iron Man.
Don't.
What if it turns out to be a robot? I'll have a broken hand.
It's not a robot, it's an Oni.
Can I just roll the dice so I can punch it?
Yes.
Thank you. Does 19 do anything?
Mulligan.
Does 28 do anything?
Yes, it does. And that is going to be doing That's going to be doing 1d4 plus 12 damage.
Plus 12 damage. Let's see. So 2d10?
No.
Oh, D4.
Yep.
2d4. God damn it, Matty. Stop rolling ones. What's wrong with me? $15, though.
And I just realized I just remembered something. When you're raging, you're treated as large, even though you're not physically. Which means that your total is 17 damage, not 15.
Yay!
Well, you almost broke his armor or the aura.
That aura is already broken, so he doesn't get that protection. The one that you're seeing currently is from Ulug's obscuring mist.
Ah.
But let's see. And because of Unforgiving, you deal 6 HP reduction. So not only did you attack his current HP, but you also attacked his max.
Oh.
Ooh, so even healing's not gonna save his ass.
Ken, you're up.
So basically, I punched a medicine out of it.
Yep.
I'll be right back.
Okay. I'm gonna do Elemental Blast on her.
Alright.
66 fire damage. Reflex save.
Okay, first things first. Reflex save. That is...
It's gonna be halved.
Nope.
Why is that?
Your Elementalist DC is 18.
Oh, you're right. Okay, rolling 16 points.
Well, she's dead. And you see her fall. You see her falling over as if she was reaching for the box at the last moment.
She's dead?
Not so fast, bitch.
Yeah, if anything, I'd teleport over there to get in front of her.
Okay. Who's next?
But here's the bad news. A bit of blood got on the box.
Fuck! We got company coming, dear.
That Oni? I'm trying to find my paper.
Keeping you up to date on what's going on. We killed her, but a little bit of blood got out of the box, thus the seal.
And as it opens, it's not at full strength. But it's still a threat.
Oh, this day just keeps getting better and better.
All right. And now it's Budo's turn, and she is going to move. She's going to try and flank. But that does mean that you get an AOO. In fact, both you and Ulug get AOO.
Rolling. No. Does the 16 do anything?
Nope.
God damn it.
Well, let's see if my claws could do a little bit better.
Natural 20.
Oh,
Okay, I'm back.
Just in time, dear. Your husband just rolled a natural.
Yes, I know they're natural.
God damn it. God damn it.
I love my wife.
Okay, first things first. That is going to be 1d6 plus 11 because it's a crit. But also, now the burning thing isn't going to take it into effect.
Not for DNA.
Nope.
All right. Rolling.
But you'd 16 damage. Oops. Thought I... Not dead, but she's pissed. but it gets better.
If I'm looking at my properties right, I think I know where this is going.
All right, let's see.
Because I get knocked down.
Not only that, but she would be getting knocked back 10 feet.
But there's something kind of in the way of that.
Yep, roll 2d4.
Take an extra 5, bitch.
Okay, what the fuck?
And she is prone.
We had some earlier.
Okay.
In fact, grab me one of the mint ones, please.
Which means that she has to spend her spend her remaining action getting up. And yeah, she wasn't prone for that long, but it does mean she wasted an action.
No.
Arya.
Yep, she ain't attacking you this time.
You know what? That worked so well the last time. And to help open up Rivka line of get a beat on the new Oni there, I'm gonna go ahead and go with the internal principles again on this guy.
Ping again. Actually.
Also, me and Lady K have one thing to say. What would you do for a Klondike bar?
We're about to kill a black Oni.
All right.
Guys, I'm having issues.
Okay, so roll melee.
Melee 22.
Yeah, that hits.
And again, that was 4d6 plus 11. 27.
Ooh, nice shot.
Indeed, it is.
And
And
then
now for the fort save. His case, fort save 7.
That one does save it this time.
Yep. And now for the red Oni.
Yep. First, the mist.
All right. Matty, roll a d10. If it comes up as a 10, then the attack automatically misses.
That seems a little high of odds, all things considered.
Well, it's a 10% chance. So
I did roll a 9.
Damn it.
yeah, then the mist doesn't affect it this time. So
Still say a 10% chance of success seems a little low.
no, it's 10% chance of failure.
It's what I mean. It's still low odds.
Well, it is a first level spell. All right, he's taking out that sword again, and he's gonna try and hit you. And that is gonna be 12. Gonna be. Oh God, no! That's a miss.
Okay.
And Rivka, you're up. Lady K?
Sorry. I'm gonna shoot the blue bitch.
All right. Roll it. You got to beat 23. And you don't.
Fuck.
Now it's his turn. He's going to try and assist in dealing with Ulug. But because he's trying to move out of range, Karya, AOO.
Bad lift.
I didn't see it.
Oh, okay.
That's a miss, so he's able to head up here, which means Ulug gets his shot.
All right, give me a sec. Oh! And he strikes again!
Damn!
Damn. All right. So that's an extra 6 damage for you, Shades.
Yep, already setting up, rolling. And for max damage!
17.
And just so you folks at home can see, right there. Just so you see I'm not bullshitting.
All right, and now he's gonna try and take one at you. Maybe +6.
Wait, does that not get knocked back?
Actually, yeah, he does. So I have to roll for it.
Thank you, Bio.
You're welcome.
Yeah, no, he's getting knocked back.
So he can't hit what he can't touch.
Yep.
Which puts him back in Karya's range, but you're not getting a second AOO.
Hey, Mike, this is not Total Bellas.
That would have been the best game of pinball ever.
No, this is. I'm not finished with you yet.
No. You basically, Karya just looked at him and goes, "Where do you think you're going?"
Saw that coming.
Hey, somebody had to make a joke.
We got our one for the. Everybody gets one.
But the knockdown does take effect, which means he has to spend. Which once again, spend the rest of his turn getting back up.
And taking more damage
you're
from
up.
Stab of Fire.
Wait, what was that, Mildra?
Ulug, you're up.
Okay. Now, based on how you described it earlier, if I were to do my Searing Light again and aim for the Black Oni, would that hit the Shikigami as well?
Yes.
Guess what I'm doing?
All right, then roll it.
Yes.
Set it up. Stand back, boys. This is gonna hurt. 36.
Well, he's all crumpled up.
Try to hit me, will you?
And let's as for him, first let me get rid of this little file that is that one I don't
Being a
need.
Black Oni, I would assume his power comes from darkness, thus a beam of pure light cannot be fun for him.
No, it can't. No, it can't.
Oh, does he have a vulnerability to light?
Yeah, it means what's basically going to happen is that three of those D10s are maxed. So you figure out how you're going to calculate that. I will be right back.
Shades, max out the low ones.
What do you think I was gonna do? Give me
Yes.
a break here.
Yes.
Alright, so 30 7.
Yep, 57.
No, not 57. 40, 50. 52 is the highest I can get.
52. Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait. 52. No, you're right. 57, because I forgot the plus 5. Yeah, 57.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. Exactly as planned.
Okay. Total
57 damage.
He ain't dead, but he ain't happy.
Oh, I knew. I had a feeling. Calling it a Black Oni and looking like that, I knew what I had to do. That's the only other shot I've got, but I made it count.
All right, Nakamura, you're up.
My suggestion, Matty, go for blue. Remember, I've got him flanked.
But I can't punch it. But what? Wait, hold on. Can it be shot?
If you try doing ranged attack, you're gonna risk 2 AOs.
Fine, I'll punch it.
Which one are you punching? You've got one on each side.
The blue one.
All right.
Bearing in mind that I'm flanked with it.
All right. Add 2 to your roll.
Besides, Matty, I can heal you.
Done. Rolling. God damn it! Only 20. Motherfucker! Stop rolling under 10.
Does that hit though?
Hang on a second.
I was already at 11. I added the 2.
Mulligan. Ties go to attacker. Roll damage.
Nice.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, and that is a punch to pieces.
See,
You
Matty,
just
when I steer you wrong.
You just demolition meander.
Phoenix!
More like if she was shattered, probably more Terminator 2'd.
Take your pick.
Now you remember the obscuring mist you enjoy so much? The Oni can do that too.
Oh, fuck.
Uh-huh.
And he's moving up to Karia, so you do have an AOO, but first things first, roll D10.
Roll a d10.
All right.
So that's not a 10, so 19.
Nope.
Nope.
So now he's gonna try and get his shit in. Although, are you gonna try and use just that quick?
Yes, I am.
Roll reflex.
Ah,
Nope.
nope.
$19 damage. Well, 19 raw damage.
Okay, I can't do an evasion because I have to have a successful evasion, successful reflex save to use that. So that doesn't work. 19. So
Wait a minute. Did you roll miss for him before you?
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask for Mildra if you roll
yeah.
missed.
Yeah, he took care of it. Don't worry.
Yep. Oh, yep.
Mhm.
Yep. Okay, so 26. 19.
All right. Ken, you're up.
Okay. I already got a good line of sight here. Another elemental blast. I'll roll the d10. Roll 1d10. It hits.
Nah.
All right.
Now, reflex save.
Whoops.
Oh, just past 1. So he's gonna take half damage of 8 points of damage.
That's enough to take him out.
I beat the Oni! I beat you, bitch! Who's next?
But with the Oni the Oni appears to dissipate as you destroy it, and what's left is a puddle is not a puddle but a pool of smoke that goes right back into the box as it seals itself shut.
At which point I look up at the red Oni. Your plan has failed. I suggest you leave now.
He does not seem to listen because, well, his compulsion was kill the 5 of you, so he can't disobey that.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Can't blame me for trying.
Karya, you're up.
Okay. Well, then I will go ahead and move right there, and let's see. I'll go for external techniques this time. Give him a grab on room so somebody else can finish him off. So, 26.
That man. What were you making a grab attempt?
Yep, I'm making a grab attempt.
All right, he is grabbed.
Okay, and then still roll for damage. And it's still nope, this time it's 4d6 plus 5. $24 raw damage.
3 of those dice were maxed out. Nice.
No, there's no kill like overkill.
Yay!
So I put him into a full Nelson, and his head just popped off.
Yep.
Pop goes the demon.
And with that, and as the dust settles, you see that all that's left on the shrine to Inari is what looks like a black cube, about a foot long each dimension. It looks like it. If you didn't know any better, it was made out of pure obsidian.
I say we bury the damn thing.
Well, they tried that. They broke our favorite shop for our favorite shop for doing that. Unless there's a Krispy Kreme around.
Oh, god damn it, Mike!
God damn.
Can of Coke for that one. That's a good one.
I hate you so much right now.
Why? Because you couldn't think of it?
No, because I couldn't. No.
No, bio. It's too late to lie.
Well, there's a couple people you've met who you could probably hand it off to.
We don't want to give it to you.
Yeah, the Yakuza might.
Yeah, don't give it to the Yakuza boss. He doesn't need that kind of power.
What about my professor friend?
He would at least know what to do with it.
There is one other friend. The one with cookies.
I was thinking
you
about
know
that. If there's anyone who could guard a mystical box like this, it'd be somebody who could snipe you from 5 miles away.
Let's go to N then.
Yeah.
As you head back to the river, see that both sides head to the temple shortly afterwards, though it ends up devolving into just a shouting match. You approach the warehouse where N had resided, but she doesn't seem to be home at the moment. There does seem to be a note that says I have to take care of some business, but feel free to make yourself at home while I'm away. I should be back shortly.
You ain't got nothing to do but wait now, huh?
It is a bit of a wait, but she does eventually come back, carrying around a backpack, as if she's done a bit of traveling while you were gone. Exactly how she could travel far in just a few hours? Teleport.
Not surprising.
Ah, my favorite troubleshooters are back.
Hello.
But I get the feeling you didn't come to have some more cookies.
Indeed. We'd like to ask for a favor from you. At which point we pull out the black cube. Mind watching over this? You seem like the most capable person of keeping it out of the wrong hands.
A black Oni is especially dangerous, and if somebody wanted to try and release it, they must be very desperate or very arrogant.
The arrogance is in ashes.
Word on the street was that both sides were looking for something like this to give them an edge. Can you imagine what that kind of power could do if it was let loose in the city?
Exactly. We were just barely able to contain it ourselves.
There are plenty of wards in this warehouse. I will watch over it for a time until I can find a Miko who is not corrupted, if you follow me.
Be right back.
But but I happen to be higher on the pedestal than an Oni. Oni can be powerful, but they are very unsophisticated. So I will watch over it for a time. However, I would ask one small favor. After all, nothing is done for free. But in this case, I've only been in Osaka for a little while. Would it be too much trouble for you all to treat this place as your base for the time being? Even if you do have a safe house, I doubt you'd be able to to go back there with all the heat going over the town right now.
Sounds reasonable enough.
Yeah, sounds like a fair trade to me.
Yep. As long as there's plenty of cookies and sake to go around.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
The lady says, well, she'll take care of the box. We take care of her pad for a couple of days.
Sounds like
More
a
like
plan.
become the base of operations since our place is fucked up right now. I'm saying this out of character, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, of course. That's what I was saying.
So for now, we lay low here. Of course, go ahead.
Don't worry. There's a few. I'm sure I can. There's certainly a few spots in this warehouse that you could use as a makeshift home.
But Ulog, he's the spirit of that Omiyaki shop.
As long as it gets business, he'll keep staying around.
Sound reasonable?
All right, guys, I hate to do this, but we got to wrap up fast. My stomach's not liking me right now, and I need to take care of it immediately.
That's where I was going to.
All right, I have to just go straight to the wrap up because I'm done, and my body's not gonna let me wait. So,
all right,
we'll discuss the rest of it later. But in the meantime, folks, that is gonna do it for us here tonight. Let's talk about what's happening the rest of this week here on RVTV. Tomorrow night, Ranger Recap. Friday, WrestleCast. Saturday, Helmsman and Helmsman. Sunday, Tokurist Live. Monday, Shades Plays. Tuesday, Rift Down, and of course Wednesday, a new Monk Minis for you guys. In the meantime,
you're gonna love this one.
Yeah, I'm sure we will. In the meantime, on behalf of everybody here, I'm the Shades, and we'll see you guys next time. Rock on, everybody! Special thanks to Eric Vaughn and Cure You Crimson for their Patreon donations. Donate today so you can keep these streams going.